Hi, this is Rick from 1124 Holdings. Sometimes I get the question, where is Edwards, Missouri? Where's Forbes Lake of the Ozarks Park? So I don't want to turn this into a complete geography lesson, but just to give you an idea, Missouri is here, right? Chicago's up here. We're really talking about an area right down through here where my hand is waving. That's going to be the Missouri Ozarks region. So Chicago's about a 7-hour drive. Up here you've got Omaha and Des Moines. Down lower, Memphis is over here. Tulsa's over there. Let me just zoom in a little bit. In mid-Missouri, we're talking about middle Missouri. Um, Springfield is about a 90-minute trip. St. Louis is about a 3.5-hour trip. We're familiar with Lake of the Ozarks. St. Louis 3.5 hours. Highway 70 over to Highway 65 and down. Kansas City's about 2 or 2.5 hours depending on where you are. You could come Highway 70 over to 65 and down. If you're in Overland Park, Grandview, Lee Summit, that area there, you could come Highway 49 into Route 7 and then through Truman Lake. But down this area from Springfield, 90 minutes straight up Highway 65 into this Warsaw area. Branson, Tulsa. So you see this here is Joplin. So this is going to be the Arkansas is here, Oklahoma's here, and this is the border of Missouri right there. So there's to give you an idea of where we are. Zoom in. Talking about an area here. Warsaw is probably the biggest little town that they've got. It's about 2,200 people. And then we're scattered with Edwards and Hastane and Climax Springs. So it's really going to be this area, but these are dotted little towns. Warsaw itself, it's county seat of Benton County, Missouri. Here's where you're going to find, I'll do this again. So if you came down Highway 70, a 70 across, and then you're going to come down Highway 65, you see this running down into Warsaw. This over here is Truman Lake. Over on this side is Bagnell Dam. So people are familiar with both of those, but Lake of the Ozarks runs all the way through here. So this is around mile marker 77. These two bodies of water are connected, and this is considered Lake of the Ozarks. So inside of Warsaw, you're going to have your Walmart, your Dollar General. There's Orscheln Farm and Home, schools, churches, banks, doctor's offices, medical offices. There's a dentist and a pharmacy. So all of those sorts of supplies are there. There's a car dealership, auto parts store. There's a lumber yard in that area. So there's a lot of activities in this area. Most of them are surrounding marina, outdoor camping activities. There's RV parks. There's some small motels, campsites, cabins and things that you can rent, boat storage, all of that you're going to find inside of the Warsaw area. There's a disc golf course. There's even, I think, this is a 9-hole golf course over here that you can play. There's plenty of food, fast food restaurants, McDonald's, Subway, Pizza Hut, Sonic, and a couple of others. There's other more sit-down type restaurants, home-style restaurants. There's a couple of coffee shops, bar and grills. Some are on the waterfront. Nice place to sit out and have a beverage and dinner. There's a steakhouse, catfish place, etc. But as we get down through Warsaw, right, and we want to come down Highway 65, and then here you're going to cut across Highway 7, and then that in turn you hit Highway M, and then that M goes up into Forbes Lake of the Ozarks Park. So here's Edwards. Hastane is actually closer, but these are more unincorporated type areas. In and of itself, Forbes really runs, it's bordering Lake of the Ozarks, so it kind of comes down around here, south, and then up here. You see this area here? It's 12,800 acres. It's made up of about 4,100 lots. There is some private stuff in here that Forbes didn't purchase, weren't able to purchase, or was maybe already developed. But here's the area that we're talking about. See this area here. Um, Pop those out of there. Forbes Lake of the Ozarks Park. This area was developed by a subsidiary of Forbes Publishing. Starting back around 1984-85, they started purchasing properties and developing. 12,800 lots, 12,800 acres, about 4,100 lots. Um, they will generally go from, there are some smaller ones that are about an acre, acre and a half, up to some larger lots that are closer to 6 acres. Um, they have 5 miles of shoreline here as part of the development. It's primarily in Benton County, Missouri. Over here on this side, this is Camden County, so there's a small portion of them that are actually inside of Camden. Get rid of Hastane. Let's get rid of that. So there are three, not only the 5 acres, the 5 miles of shoreline, but there are 3 interior lakes and a small pond. So Bob's Lake is 28-acre lake. Welsh Lake is around 20 or 23. Forbes Lake is around 17 acres. And then over here is what they call Turtle Pond. It's about a little 3-acre pond that's just off of the cove there. Plenty of shoreline property available. We also get some people that ask about boat launches. So there are 3 boat launches. Over here on the west side, there's a boat launch, Turkey Creek Cove. In the middle is a boat launch here at Deer Creek Arm. And then lastly, we saw one over here at Turtle Pond. So it's not on Turtle Pond, they just call it the boat launch by Turtle Pond. So there's that. That'll actually get you out on the main Lake of the Ozarks. So if you had, we've had some beautiful properties up here on this shoreline. Depending on where you were, depending on which property that you were interested in, and we see a lot of, we get a lot of property that's in this area here that you're going to be close to the interior lakes, but if you wanted to, it's only a 5 or 10 minute drive to get out on these roads and to get to either one of these boat launches. It's close by, easy to get to. These roads in through here, particularly with Highway M and Highway V, are running through here to where lots of these it's going to be a paved highway, but then we'll have these gravel roads that come through here, and then they're also off of the main roads. You'll have these grass roads that are well maintained. They cut them. They drive up and down them, so they're maintained as grass roads. But since you've got a state highway M or Highway V that runs through here, they've got gates. It's a gated community that's maintained as part of the Homeowners Association. The Homeowners Association, Landowners Association office is here. Let me just light some of these other ones up. But in any time, if you're coming off the main highway, in order to get into the development, there'll be a gate. You've got to have a gate code or be a property owner or a guest in order to get in there. There's lots. There's, I don't know, 15 or 20 gates, maybe more. So you may have one, depending on which unit that you're in, be traveling along the highway, and then there'll be a gate to get into these lots here, a different gate to get into these lots in here, right? A couple of other amenities that come along with property ownership is there is a RV park that is for the exclusive use of property owners. You come up through here, and there's a gate right here, gated in order to get in there. I think that there's 11 slots and a set of tennis courts that are right there. As well as down here, there's actually a shooting range, Mid-Missouri Marksman shooting range. So there's an overview of Forbes Lake, the Ozarks Park, or Edwards, Missouri. There's a lot going on here. There's plenty of property. It's a beautiful area. Just wanted to give an overview of where we were talking about. Where we're talking about. All of that is in middle of Missouri. Reachable just a couple hours from St. Louis or Kansas City or Springfield, even further out. So thank you for watching. More details will be in the description regarding some other properties that we have in the area. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Check out our website at 1124holdings.com, or subscribe to our VIP email list, where members of our list get early notification of new properties before they get marketed to the public. Thank you again. Taxes are low. There's no time limit to build.